So Donald Trump was caught pretending to be president yet again, and his family went on Fox News to defend it. Specifically, here's Lara Trump basically saying that Donald Trump is acting like the real president down at the border.
So thank goodness the former president is down there at the southern border taking control of this situation. And what he said yesterday, guys, was so accurate. If they had just done nothing, it would have been better than what they've done. Donald Trump had it set up so well. We had record low border crossings under his tenure as president. And now you see the disaster that has ensued in a short amount of time with the Biden-Harris administration. So thank goodness somebody is paying attention, former President Trump.
Well, and, you know, America, when he was running for president.
And so that's Lara, that's Trump's daughter-in-law, a spokesperson for Trump, absolute idiot in her own right. And all of this is a desperate attempt for Trump to look presidential, even though he clearly lost the last election. And he's acting wholly inappropriately. Barack Obama, George Bush, Bill Clinton, all of these guys didn't pretend to be president, either in their words or their actions, after they left office. And yet Donald Trump is trying to go down to the border and meet with the Texas governor, all in a desperate attempt to kind of get the media perception that he's the president. And what Lara says there is absolutely asinine. Because one, Donald Trump did not fix the border. This crisis at the U.S. border is generations in the making. It is not purely Trump's fault. We have to be fair there. But Trump made it worse because he demonized the people coming across, and he never considered what actually needs to be done, what people like AOC and Bernie Sanders have talked about, which is that you need to address poverty and climate change and insecurity in the countries of Central America before you can ever address the border. That if you work to solve the crises there, you will improve things at your own border. Now, Biden hasn't done enough, but he's been less crappy than Trump, and he's the actual president. But it also matters here because Lara Trump's solution a couple weeks ago was to shoot people. Do you remember that? I made a video on it. Basically, as a spokesperson for Trump and the Trump family, she said that what should happen is Americans near the border should use their Second Amendment right and take things into their own hand, which is to say the Trump solution is murder undocumented people. It's absolutely cruel, it's chaotic, and it's not something a president should ever say, or anybody associated with a president should ever say. But finally, this shows the limits of Trump's foolery, his trickery, because Greg Abbott is happy to have Trump there, because Greg Abbott wants Trump's support. He doesn't want to be primaried from the right. Maybe he wants to run for president one day himself, and he wants to be associated with Trump. And it's cute to do it now. But when there's a real crisis, an actual crisis, you call up the real president, Joseph R. Biden. And we covered that in my video earlier this afternoon, where Ron DeSantis, a very pro-Trump, right-wing, absolute ghoul Republican, always loves associating with Trump. But now that there's a real crisis in Florida with the collapsed condo, he called up President Biden, who showed up, and he thanked President Biden for his support. Fake President Donald Trump has actually been told to stay away from Florida for the next few days at least. And so that's the thing. Trump can pretend to be president all he wants, but he's not the real president. And even Republicans, when the chips are down, will acknowledge that in their deeds, if not their words.